Hey everybody, Abby here. I am here to do the tutorial for this look. This is part one of my Pantone Spring Summer series, and what I am doing is I combine colors that I really like together into a look, and this is what the Pantone colors are. For this look, I went with this steely gray here, this kind of tauped light green, and the mint green. And these colors are officially named Driftwood, Margarita, and Starfish. So I came up with this smoky look. I did add red lips to just kind of pump up the fun in this look. So if you guys want to see how I achieve this look, keep on watching. Okay, so the first eye is finished. These colors are harder to translate on the eye for some reason. I just don't have like the perfect mint green in my collection. So what I did first was I primed my eyes with the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. Then for color base, I'm going to use my Split Personality from Hard Candy eyeshadow duo. I'm going to take the green side. Just kind of put it in this outer portion here. And then just kind of softly blend it. Then the inner corner, I'm going to put NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. And I'm just going to kind of take a little bit of it into like the first third of the lid. And then I'm going to just blend it out. The first shade that I am going to use is an Essence Shadow. And this is like a mint kind of duochrome teal kind of, and it's in Jazzed Up. I'm just going to take a small detail brush and I'm just going to put this into the first third and kind of blend it into the first third. Now for the inner corner, I'm going to take this white shimmery shade in my Wet n Wild Pride palette on that same detail brush and just place it in the inner corner. The next shade that I'm going to be taking is also from the Pride palette. It's this shimmery kind of mid-tone mint color. I'm just going to place that right next to where we put that Essence shade and just kind of blend it in to the middle third of our lid here. Okay, the next shade that we're going to be using is Dalliance, and this is a Mega Metal Shadow from MAC, and I'm just going to take it on a shader brush and just kind of start like in the middle of the lid, blending with that color from the Pride palette that we used. Okay, now the last shade that we are going to take on the very outer portion of the lid is an Essence Shadow, and this is a couple shades darker than Dalliance, and this is Back to Khaki. And I'm just going to put it on this very outer corner here and run this through the Now to bring in that kind of slate color, which is Driftwood, I am going to combine two colors from MAC. I'm going to take, this is Furiously Fabulous, which is a dark steel gray shimmery with a little bit of copper plate just to make it a little more taupe. And I'm just going to take this on a Sigma Tapered Blending E35. I'm just going to run it in the crease here, making sure we stay just in the crease. We don't want to cover any of this color up in the outer corner here. Okay, now to keep the brightness in the inner corner here, I'm going to take a bit of that Essence shade that we used in the very inner, and I'm just going to take it up and kind of connect it to where we put the kind of slate colors, just to kind of get some nice reflectiveness. Now to highlight my brow bone and just to clean up a little bit, because we did get a little more out on this side than I wanted. I'm just going to take a fluffy shader brush and my Wet n Wild Vanity palette, the matte skin tone shade, and just be very careful and highlight, making sure you don't take away a lot of this blending work that we did. but I am just going to clean up this outer. For the lower lash line, I'm just going to take that green, same eyeshadow from Hard Candy that we use, and just kind of run a bit on this lower lash line here. Just kind of blend it out slightly with my finger. Then I'm going to take a angled brush here. Just going to take a little bit of that Essence Back to Khaki that we used. Get a little bit of that here. Then, just very close to the lash line, I'm going to use Furiously Fabulous, which was the charcoal color we used. Just kind of following the edge we made with our eyeshadow, and then just go back with just a little bit of copper plate there. Then, just to add a little bit of that minty color, I'm just going to take the light Essence shade that we used in the inner corner and just kind of run it for a little bit of sparkle there. And then for waterline, I'm going to be using NYX Slide-On Eye Pencil in Green Papaya. This is just going to make it a little bit more of like a true green and take away a little bit of the kind of teal that it pulls with a couple of these shadows. Then I am going to pat on the mid-tone color we use in the Pride palette. You can totally skip this step if you have sensitive eyes, because this is a shimmery eyeshadow to set this liner. Then, for the upper lash line liner, I'm just going to be doing just a little small wing with a kind of pewter color. This is from the Glam Eyes Shimmer Strips eyeliner set. Then I'm just going to go over it with Furiously Fabulous from MAC, put on my mascara, and I will be back to finish off. Now for blush, I already put on bronzer when I did my face, and I just used the NYX NYC Sunny Bronzer. Now for cheeks, I didn't want to go with anything too much because of what I'm going to be putting on my lips, and because I think the eyes have a lot going on. So what I'm going to be using is my Physicians Formula Healthy Glow multicolored bronzer, and I'm going to try to focus more like on the pink part of it. Okay, and just on the apples, I'm going to put a bit of my Happy Booster in Natural, just to get like a little natural flush and to not be too bronzy. Okay, so for highlights, I am going to be using, again, Physicians Formula, the Translucent Pearl. That really was washed out. I'm just going to get a little bit of this. A little bit definitely goes a long way. And this is the Expert Face Brush from Real Techniques. Just what I had handy. Okay, so that is the highlight. Now for lips, I kind of went back and forth. I'm like, I'm going to do a nude, but then I just wanted to throw a little bit of fun in it, and if you can't already tell, I have a red band in. So I am going to do a neutral kind of red lip. So what I'm going to do first is use Nude Beige lip liner. Okay, so for the lipstick, I'm going to be using Viva Glam Cindy. For the gloss, because I kind of want to make it a little bit more pinky, corally, I'm using Strawberry from Revlon. You could totally do a nude lip for this if you wanted to, but I just kind of wanted to experiment and see how red looked. I might do a couple videos with the nude lips, so if you see this look with different lips, that is why. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first part of my Pantone Spring Summer 2012 series, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.